Hey everyone, it's Sean from QWERTY Comics. Thanks for tuning in today. I know it's been a while. Life has been super busy, but I got I adopted a dog recently, and so that's been a huge life change for me. So it's been both exciting and also some learning lessons with it. But I adopted a 9-year-old dog, but he's kind of awesome. His name's Charlie. Maybe he'll make some appearances in the near future. But it's been a while since I've shown some comics in my haul, and as you've seen in the thumbnail, there's some big books in there. But I did want to spend some time to show what I've pretty much grabbed in the last probably like 6 months. So I've grabbed some big books, some smaller books, but I wanted to show you some decent keys. So there's some big books here and some other books, but a lot of these I think I'm gonna get graded. It's more about just how much money I want to spend on some of it. And then I know some of them aren't really worth that much unless it's graded high. But I did want to start with just some graded books. Sorry, I have them all fanned out around me just so I could kind of make sure I'm grabbing them to understand which books I have. But this is something I posted on Instagram, but it is going to go up for sale. It was super awesome. I feel like a gem of gem finds, but it's Marvel Tales 223, which is a McFarlane cover, and it's a 9.4. People will be like, well, why did you get this graded? First thing to note, it's a newsstand, so those it is an 89, but 1989 published, but it's a newsstand. It's a McFarlane cover, but it's a double cover. So the 9.4 is the higher grade, which is the inside cover. So the top cover got a 9.2, and then the interior cover got a 9.4. But it also has a Mark Jewelers insert in it. So I feel like this is a trifecta of rare, though I believe newsstands and Mark Jewelers go hand in hand. But seeing that, and then the double cover, and then it's also a McFarlane Spidey cover. I think this is a great cover too. Should fetch a pretty penny. So I will be putting this up on eBay. I'm not sure how much it started at. I think I might just do like a flat, just put it out and see if there's any people that want to talk through it, negotiate. I saw some other prices of more ASM books that went for pretty high, ungraded, of similar nature. So we'll see. I'm going to do some thinking on that. And then let's jump to some magazines. So the other one, and I believe I might have shown it, but I did obtain a Foom issue 10, which is the debatable giant size X-Men, predates those characters. I think it's by a couple months, but such a great cover. So the new X-Men teams, all these lovely first appearance of characters. The way it's printed, it does, that's how it's supposed to look, so it kind of looks a little off because the colors aren't dark. It did come back a 7.5 with white pages. The main thing that was hitting it was there was a subscription crease in it that I could not get out because it was color breaking, so you can mostly see it down here. It's hard to see in the video, but either way, I'm super happy just to have this in my collection. It's one of those keys that I've been looking for. And then I picked these up the other day, but God Loves, Man Kills. This is the first edition of it. I've been looking for a first edition. It is not a high grade. I would say it's maybe mid VF kind of grade, but I always feel like magazines get hit pretty hard because it takes a beating by a lot of the readers. With that, I also got a first printing of, that's Marvel graphic novel number 5. And then I got Marvel graphic novel number 4, the first appearance of the New Mutants. This is the first printing as well. Again, probably this one's probably closer to more mid-grade. It's been read, it's been loved, so it has creases, color wear. And then I did pick this up yesterday, but it's Marvel Preview presents Star-Lord, so it's Marvel Preview number 4, so the first Star-Lord. This one probably mid-low grade. Has some tears up at the top. Definitely the cover has been torn. It has dog ears, and to be honest, I haven't looked at the back, but for the price point of it, it was $40. I was like, I am grabbing that. And I finally got to watch Guardians of the Galaxy number 3. I actually missed it in the theaters, and it just came out on streaming, so I said, I'm going to watch that now. And then I saw this the next day in the shop. Okay, let's jump to some... they're key-ish, or at least like nice books to have. But I did get Spider-Woman number 1. This one, I would say... maybe a 9, maybe a 9.0. So it's a pretty clean. Has some softening around the edges though. I did see another one of these come up. Definitely not the 9.6 I had before, and I did sell it, and I got a pretty decent amount of money from it that I needed at the time. But She-Hulk number 1. So this is back in my collection. I did grab this the other day. I don't know how much it is worth, but I would say this is probably like a 6, but Invaders number 1. So I've been trying to grab some of these. When did this come out? I want to say 70s, but let's prove myself wrong. Yeah, 75. So I feel like 1975 was the year of like a lot of these books coming out. And so I've been just really excited to kind of grab these books, and so I saw this, I was like, I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm just kind of like collecting these like first issues of these, not major key, but it's also like a key first team appearance type of thing. Let's see, and then we have, let's go to some cosmics. So we have this one here, which is the first cover but second appearance of Thanos. And then we have this one here, which is the first Ego. So that was Captain Marvel 26. This is 27. And then these kind of like made their way through. Oh, I just realized this one. Sorry, these have just been in my collection for a while, but I haven't shown them. But I did grab 2 copies of Ms. Marvel number 1. And then, let's see, with the Ms. Marvel, let's go into some Avengers Annual 10, first Rogue. I did pick up a Doctor Strange number 1. So it's been fun to kind of snag. This one's probably mid-grade as well. And then it's not the first printing of it, but this is probably going to be a birthday present holiday present for my older brother who loves Star Wars, so Star Wars 1. So I don't know what reprint version it is, but it is a reprint. And it's the ones that came in like the 3-pack, I believe, because of the diamond. Please correct me. I know there's so many versions of this one. But it does not have the barcode. It does have the diamond up here. But this one is definitely mid to low grade. So maybe like I have to press it. It's been cleaned, but it'll probably come back, I would say like a 4 or 5. It's like that low. Anyway, I think you'll appreciate it regardless. Okay, let's jump into some Wolverines. I had that one somewhere, but I did have the disputable second appearance of Wolverine, so it was like 182. But then I had What If Wolverine Killed Hulk. I did get the other day the first Old Man Logan. And then the lovely, this one, what is the grade? This one's probably high grade, but Wolverine 88, so that Wolverine Deadpool. So this one I believe is 9.8 potential, maybe? So that'll be going out to CGC. Let's go into some ASM goodness. So let's just jump off with some Campbell covers. So I did have these before, but I had lower grades. I think this one is a potential of a 9.8. This one, possibly. It does have it's like 2 spine ticks. I feel like this will come back at 9.4. Knowing my luck. And then we have 2 copies of Secret Wars 8. One is a newsstand, one is direct. I also grabbed ASM 252, the lovely black costume here. And then we have some McFarlane goodness. So we have ASM 298, 2 copies. One of them, it's really sharp, but it had some like ink printing problems. So that picked up, and then it has a really bad like bindery cut and staple. So it's pulling a lot of the black from the back cover over. I know that's aesthetics, and I know sometimes that can affect the grade, depending how bad it is. But I also have 299. You're thinking, where is the 300? Don't have it. And it jumps to 315. And then before I show some of the other the big ones at the end, but I don't know where the other one is at the moment. It's in my comic piles, but I did get 2 copies of The Legend of Zelda 1. So this one is the one that does not have the price up here. One thing to know about all these books, these Valiant ones, is they all have staple rust, and I know that that is a problem that this whole series that I'm about to show you has issues with. So I did see a couple of them, and I got to look at them, and I chose the ones that had the least amount of staple rust. So I am going to get them graded, but I did see that one came back in 8.5, so I think that's better than nothing. I also grabbed 2 copies of Super Mario Bros. Special Edition #1, so this is only one of them. I did get 2 copies of Super Mario Bros. 1. Again, all of these have staple rust. And so then, did I complete it? Yeah, I did get 1 through 4 of Super Mario Brothers. So again, I think these are more nostalgia more than anything for me. So I was going to find the nicer of the Mario ones and grade 1 copy, and then have the rest stay in my collection. So now let's go into some other goodies. So I did snag a X-Men 97. So early new team. Anytime I see anything like 94 to, I don't know, like 110, I always just grab it, even if I already have it. This one's probably like a, I don't know, 6.0-ish, but Uncanny X-Men 129, so First Kitty Pryde, White Queen. But it is an awesome cover. I love this cover. So, and last but not least, the shop I work at, this came in, and they were like, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Yes." And they're like, "Do you want to see pictures?" I was like, "Well, regardless, I'm just gonna take it." But it is Giant Size X-Men 1. So it definitely needs some love. So this I feel like will probably come back, probably a 5. It definitely has a lot of crinkling here. The book itself was like bending up a little. So I'm going to see if I can do anything to it. I know square bounds are really hard to clean and press, and they take a lot, and you just don't want to like put too much pressure because the staples will go through the paper and all that fun stuff. So I'm just gonna take it slowly on this one and see if I can do anything to revitalize it a bit more. But I'm super happy to have this in my collection. I do have one that's a 7.5, but this is such a key book to me. It has so many characters that I love: Colossus Storm, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, and just like, I think it's a pivotal moment in X-Men history. So I was like, yes, you gotta have a couple. Lo and behold, I'm still missing X-Men 1 and those lower issues. I feel like I can get better grades, but I think this is kind of like the gem for me, and I'd rather have this one over X-Men 1. So I did dish out a pretty penny for it, but I've been saving a pretty penny for it, so I paid around $2,000 for it. Ironically, the one that I feel like is going to be a higher grade that I have already graded, that I bought, which was the 7.5, I got before the X-Men was even announced for going to the MCU, or the whole Fox MCU merger type of thing for it. I got that one for like $1,700. So I know this book is going to continue to go up. But yeah, so I've grabbed a lot of books in the past couple of months. So I'm super excited to see all this stuff come through. I'm super excited to have these part of my collection. Obviously, some of them I want to sell to maybe make back some of this money. But it's been, I consider this probably a big haul. So I'm glad I kind of just saved it a little bit for you all. But let me know what you think. Has anyone run across any of these Valiant books that didn't have rust on it? I feel like it's just like the type of metal they used. Yeah, would you have bought this if you already had one? So I'm kind of curious. Let me know down below. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe for future content. I am going to try to put out some more stuff here and there. I'm just trying to be more diligent with it, and just trying to set aside time to just kind of make some more content. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you all later. See ya. Bye.